What up, McManusMMA fam? Guys, today I just have too much that I'm so angry about today. I just want to rant and rave a little bit about this UFC 321 eye poke, Cyril Gahn, Tom Aspinall situation. But not just the actual eye poke itself, but I wanted to mainly focus about the aftermath that we all knew was coming. We all knew it was coming. But to this extent, I can't just sit here and wait another week to talk about this on in the background of me doing another card recap. I have to make a video just talking about how upset I am at the absolute lunacy that I've seen online and from the actual MMA community off of this eye poke no contest for the Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn fight. I don't even know where to begin. First of all, let's take a peek at the actual eye poke itself. Dude, Cyril Gahn is a dirty fighter. Why are we just now thinking that shit's sweet? Shit's sweet now? He's been doing this forever. Every single fight that he's finished for the most part has been dirty. It's dirty. His fight camp is dirty. These French fighters need to be checked, bro. Nasruddin Imavov, same camp. Dirty fighter, eye pokes, always. Let's look back at every single Cyril Gahn fight. The last fight, John Jones. What is the first thing Cyril Gahn does during that John Jones fight? Kicks him straight in the dick. He's a dick kicker, he's a dick licker, and he needs to be kicked out. They need to send him to the Apex for life, or they need to send him to the PFL or whatever. Have Tom Aspinall in the rematch absolutely blow through him like we all thought he was, and that's why this is so upsetting. It's because everybody thought, okay, 2 minutes max, this fight's not going to go to round two. Tom Aspinall had set this precedent where he's just going to run through everybody in the division. DC said it to him, I think, before the fight, where he's like, dude, you're going to go on a generational run in this division. He's right. Most of this heavyweight division is absolute fat asses. So Tom Aspinall runs through all of these guys. But the problem is that Cyril Gahn was fighting well. Tom Aspinall was fighting well. This was a competitive fight. Nobody thought this was going to be a competitive fight. They thought that everybody, including me, was counting Cyril Gahn out. So it was exciting to see Tom Aspinall maybe go to the second round and have to further compete. I mean, in my opinion, I think Tom Aspinall would have found his footing. And, he was getting popped by the jabs. I know seeing Tom Aspinall with a bloody nose is not a great sight. Everybody's like, he bleeds, bro, he bleeds. He's actually going to lose. He's bleeding, so therefore he's going to lose. No, Tom Aspinall gets hit with a jab. It connects well. And, was Cyril Gahn winning that round? Based on numbers, probably. So, to see Tom Aspinall go into deep waters like everybody's been wanting him to do, that's exciting. I was so excited. I wasn't upset like, oh, Tom Aspinall's actually getting his ass kicked. Dude, Tom Aspinall's actually getting his ass kicked. He's actually getting destroyed. I didn't think that for a second. I thought, this is a good fight. This is going to be a great fight. This is going to be a competitive fight. Tom was kicking. Cyril was kicking. They were both just... And Cyril defended that takedown. I was like, this is going to be a competitive fight. I can't wait to see where this goes. But then Cyril decides, the logic behind this... Tom Aspinall is fighting for Cyril's part. I'm sorry. Cyril is. I'm fighting very well. I should probably throw my entire fight and poke him in the eye and stick my fingers and finger him in the eyes. No, dude. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? That doesn't make any sense on that side of the argument. The other side of the argument is Tom quit. Did Tom quit? No, no way in hell he quit. I just can't see. I can't fucking see. I can't see out of my fucking eyes. I can't see. Yes, people are saying, dude, Cyril's pointer finger goes so deep into Tom's left eye, but they cover the right eye. Bro, are we watching the same thing? Both eyes got fingered, bro. Cyril Gahn thought that there was some, piss and coffee down there. Can I surrender down there? There's French people. And he sticks his fingers all the way in there, and Tom Aspinall's now been fingered by an MMA fighter. It's like, okay, well, no, Tom didn't quit. Tom did not quit. This whole argument of Tom quit is by the worst MMA fans in all of the history of the entire sport. And it's John Jones fans. How are there fans of John Jones? This dude ducks every single fight, not just the Aspinall fight, but he ducked the Gustafsson rematch for a long time. He ducked the Reyes rematch for a long time. This dude ducks anytime he can, beats his wife, abuses steroids and, everything he can, including his wife. He abuses his wife too. and gets boners when he's playing with Hasbulla. Why are we defending this guy? Why is it like,
If John Jones is the best in the entire world, so nobody else in the division can even come close to him. So I'm gonna say with Cyril Gahn.
Cyril Gahn also lost to John Jones? What's the argument here?
Because this guy hasn't fought with John Jones yet, and he wanted to fight John Jones, and John Jones would definitely beat him.
Dude, yeah, I mean, Cyril Gahn got possessed by John Jones there. I must finger him in the eye. I must finger him in the eye. He got possessed. All these John Jones fans, here's an image of John Jones fans. Here's what they look like. It's these people right here. These are the people who are in all these Instagram and Twitter comment sections who are like,
Dude, Tom actually quit. John Jones would have run him over. John Jones, this guy is really the guy who wants to fight John Jones, really?
and then John Jones, of course, is so excited that his 12-year-old fans love him so much. He's probably getting too excited about it, honestly. And he's posting on Instagram. He's changing his profile picture to the duck with an eye patch. Very clever, buddy. Very clever. Very clever. I'm sure your wife probably thought that was so funny. She probably was like,
Well, John, that's awesome. Please don't hit me again tonight, please.
um, I hate these fans. I hate these fans. They don't watch MMA. They don't care about the sport. They just care about
This is the best guy. This is the best guy.
they're not watching any of these pay-per-views. They're just watching the highlights. These aren't fans. These are just rage baiters. Am I falling for the rage bait? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, I'm falling for the rage bait. 100% I'm falling for these rage baited fucks. All of these guys, dude, every single time Tom quit. You know who's in this boat now? Anthony Smith. If I ever see a post-fight discussion recap with him and Chael where Anthony Smith has the audacity to say,
And man, you should have just kept fighting, dude. Sometimes when the gold's on the line, you gotta really push through.
Anthony Smith, you are the last person in the entire world who should probably be speaking on that matter. I've seen Anthony Smith tap out to strikes, normal strikes to the body, more than I've seen Aspinall, more than I've seen any fighter ever do that. Anthony Smith is a coward, and Anthony Smith is a pussy. And for him to say,
Dude, I probably would never done that. I found John Jones.
you got beat. You got beat bad by everybody you fought. Everybody, that I know I'm being too harsh. I'm falling for the rage bait. I'm getting worked up about this, but Anthony Smith is a bum, bro. Lionheart, we're really gonna say Lionheart is the decider of Tom quitting or getting his eyes raked in? It's like no. Anthony Smith is literally the last. I would rather hear Laura speak on that and be like,
Yeah, that's probably better. I've got a lot of experience.
Laura has more experience not quitting than Anthony Smith does. Grab a random fan off of the street, except for these douchebags right here, and ask them, would you tap out to strikes or would you tap out to an eye poke? I'm Anthony Smith, bro. He should not be talking. That made me very angry. I was recording my video recapping the card, being very upset, and I hear from the other room him talking, and I should have paused the video and come back and started screaming about that then. Anthony Smith is the guy that's talking about this? Are we for real? Oh my god. Dude, that just infuriated me. Listen, I can't speak on, I trained quite a lot, so I understand what it's actually like in the MMA sphere. I understand what it's like. An eye poke from that degree is gonna Tom's lucky to be alive, honestly. Cyril was reaching in there trying to pull his eyes out to see if something else was lurking back there. I don't understand this. I'm just so confused in this argument and this rage bait. I mean, some of it's not even rage bait. Some of it is genuinely like mental decline. Like these guys have, the IQ of God, dude, Tito Ortiz IQs. It's insane. Like these guys are out here just spouting nonsense. And I know it's rage bait. Let's go back to Cyril Gahn pouting as he should be. He needs to go back to his camp, and his delusional coach is going to be like, Cyril, you looked absolutely incredible. He did look good. He looked good out there. That's the problem. That's the biggest issue here, is that Cyril Gahn was fighting well before poking him in the eye twice. Let's not forget that he poked him in the eyes before that, and it wasn't called. I know that was it Herzog that was reffing, Jason Herzog, I think it was. Herzog in Tom Aspinall's video that he posted, showing him going to the hospital and everything.
Dude, his doctor actually said that he's fine.
His doctor said he's fine for now, bro. I don't understand. Where is our literacy? Did everybody who has a brain just take it out of their head like Patrick Starr and put it somewhere else and Tom's, when he went to the doctor in Abu Dhabi, the doctor said he's fine. The doctor also said, you need to be checked up again. I'm glad they stopped the fight. This is not good. Your eyesight is clearly damaged. Let's fix it. No, the doctor actually said, quote, he's fine. He's a pussy. He should have continued fighting. You guys are morons. Tom Aspinall did the smartest thing he could have done and taken the no contest. Should Cyril have been DQ'd? Possibly, but I'm not gonna have that happen. I don't want that to happen. So many people have saying like Cyril should have been DQ'd. Should have been DQ'd. Cyril should have been DQ'd. He was poking his eyes on purpose. Was it accidental? Probably, but thinking about what Jim Miller said, Jim Miller broke it down really easy. He said, listen, the best thing that we can do to prevent eye pokes is not only immediately start taking points, but also taking percentages of the purse. That needs to happen. 110% that needs to happen. I don't understand this idea of Dana White himself saying, yeah, I don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about the eye pokes? You're the president of the company. You're here mauling that your main event is ruined because of an eye poke. You should probably do something about it, you pink-headed fuck. I'm very angry if you could not tell. This has been firing me up since, the minute the fight was over. On social media is the worst thing to ever be created besides, like, I don't know, French people. And we as a community, we as, the McManusMMA fam, we need to do something about this. This needs to change. We need to follow what Jim Miller said. Take percentages of the purse, take points away. Going back to that Kevin Holland fight, why are we immediately, this is gonna be a loss. This is gonna be a DQ loss if you take this, or the Dober fight, which that was bad, but they're immediately taking points for dick kicks. We need to be taking points away from eye pokes immediately. You go immediately. You do that one more time, you're getting a point taken away immediately. Cyril Gahn would have a point taken away. It wouldn't matter that let's take it to the judge's scorecard. We should have just taken it to the judge's scorecard to see who would have won that fight then. You guys are dumb. You are dumb. You are a moron. You are a moron if you genuinely believe that, Tom Aspinall quit. Tom Aspinall's a quitter. I don't understand this at all. You guys are morons. Let's take a look at the eye poke again. Look at this. This is I don't think I can show the video. I don't think I'm allowed to show the video, or I'm gonna get taken down by the man upstairs. So I think this is the best we can do. But Cyril goes here and then he curls his fingers in and pushes. Bro, why are you doing that? Demetrius Johnson also broke it down. He says, sometimes when you defend punches and you're keeping your guard up, you have your hand out flat and open like that. Yeah, you can do that, but why is Cyril pushing in with it and then curling his fingers as if to think that he can pick Tom up, that it's like a bowling ball? You can't you can't stick your fingers in there, bro. There's nothing in there for you. So I don't think Tom Aspinall is to blame for this at all. Why the fuck are you booing me? I've just been poked in me fucking eye. Nothing I can do about it. Don't boo. Why the fuck are you booing me? I agree with him. I agree with Tom. Why are we booing him? Why are we booing him? If you can sit down and pass a litmus test and then tell me, Tom Aspinall quit, I'll listen to you. If you can pass a litmus test, then I'll listen to you. Most of these people are just dick riding John Jones, and if they're under the age of 12, he's probably super excited about that. So, keep doing that, guys. Keep rooting for John Jones, the guy who leaves the division and vacates because he doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall. He doesn't want to fight this guy, so he vacates and retires. Why are we defending John Jones? I'll never understand the John Jones glaze. I'll never understand the John Jones hype. I'll never understand the Cyril Gahn glaze. Now that he's fingered Tom Aspinall, now we're all of a sudden being like, yeah, dude, Cyril Gahn is fucking awesome. Cyril Gahn fucking rules. That's what I would have done. That's what John Jones was thinking. That's what I would have done too. That's what I would have done. No, and every single the Tai Tuivasa fight, the Dos Santos fight, what is Cyril Gahn's go-to move? Back of the head strike. Derek Lewis, that was a back of the head strikes, eye pokes, kicks to the dick on John Jones. This dude's a dirty fighter. His camp is dirty. It's a dirty camp. Nasruddin Imavov as well. I think who else was in that? Was it Am I thinking of Lima? Am I thinking Felipe Lima? Uh, maybe I am, dude. I can't remember if I think it's Felipe Lima. Um, who's also in this group of people who's yeah, I think I am. I think I am definitely thinking of uh am I? No, maybe I'm not. I don't think I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Forget it, man. I'm so highly educated. I've passed a litmus test. I'm able to name two people in his camp. I'm highly educated. More educated than Anthony Smith is, period. Anthony Smith, okay, to recap everything that I've just ranted and raved about so I can go and do something. I'm going to go play Silent Hill 2 and do my Japanese homework because I'm a good student. I'm actually learning something. Unlike these Neanderthal John Jones fans. Let's get that picture back up. These guys,
Dude, yeah, John Jones. Let's go. Let's go, John Jones.
I hate John Jones. I hate Cyril Gahn. I hate UFC 321 and how it played out. And I hate Dana White for saying, what's the question, kid? What's the question? Yeah, Dana, the question is, what are we doing about these eye pokes? How do you feel? Yeah, I don't really give a shit. You, man, Dana White doesn't give a shit about eye pokes. Cyril Gahn's gonna keep doing it. They're not gonna take points away. They're not gonna take percentage of the purse away, which they should do. Um, if you want to stop eye pokes, take a percentage of the purse, take away a point, and take away people's ability to post if they genuinely think John Jones is awesome. If you think John Jones is awesome, you are mentally handicapped and or 12 years old. So perfect for John Jones. You're right up his alley. If you meet him, you will see why they call him John's Bone Jones. He's going to get a boner just like he did with Hasbullah. So, long story short, Tom Aspinall did not quit. I hate these fans. I absolutely hate these fans. I hate the notion that's being spread on social media right now and this rhetoric that Tom Aspinall's a quitter and Tom Aspinall can never do anything good in his life.
The rematch isn't even gonna matter now. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's a waste of time. Cyril Gahn was winning. He was dominating.
He wasn't dominating. This was a close competitive fight. I'm in the boat where I wish that it would have gone on. Not with the eye poke, but I would have loved to see this fight continue. It was looking out to be a competitive fight. Cyril Gahn was actually competing, which we did not think was going to happen. He defended a takedown. It was set to be an awesome fight, and it was ruined by Cyril Gahn's finger-happy hands that he just really wanted to finger. He must have thought that it was, his boyfriend's anus or something that he was reaching for there. So, I don't know. I'm upset. I'm sure that people in the comments are going to make fun of me for this. You look like this if you're making fun of me. If you think that I'm wrong and I'm stupid and I'm gay, this is what you look like. This is actually what you look like. You act like exactly how this guy looks. This is a perfect description of what you look like. So, long story short, fuck Cyril Gahn, fuck John Jones, and fuck the Neanderthal fans that keep dick riding him. He's going to get excited about it, so keep doing it, honestly. I'm looking forward to the rematch. That's going to be rebooked. Who knows when? Hopefully soon. So, McManusMMA fam, we'll talk later this week. Peace.